You know, they're poems where, because what I want to do in poetry can be sort of spacey, kind of heady sometimes, you know? Like, I know that something's not working, but I don't have a clear image of what it is I want, right? And so to just like give up control. I've talked to some other poets who, like, I've told that I do this and they're like, you have way more, like, they can't imagine giving up control of a poem like that. But for the right pieces, like, I actually really appreciate it, you know, because like trying to have control over it was driving me crazy, you know?
If I were to ask you who's in control of a poem, your answer would be?
I mean, damn.
I don't know if I would have a good answer either myself.
I think that in the moment of writing, and maybe that's the distinction I want to make. In the moment of writing, I think the poet does, for sure, you know? And you can honor what you put into it if you can also accept that, like, once it leaves your mouth, or once it's on a page, you have a lot less control over it. But I do feel like I think of it when I'm writing as like something I have control over. What do you think? What would your answer be?
What would my answer?
Yeah.
Poems in control.
Poems in control?
There's this idea that, like, with ideas are almost like this living being, and they need to find a vessel to come out.
Yeah.
And it's like the idea that, like, keeps nagging at you, but eventually you stop working at it.
Yeah.
And then it's just gonna find another person to turn to.
I felt that way before too, and I'm kind of glad you said that, because I think that offers a better way of looking at this, you know, like, if it's the... So there's poems where, like, I sent them in this project, in this thing we do, like, I've sent poems to Neil where, like, I did have a specific thing I was trying to say in the poem, but I'm inviting him to help me see that, like, the poem might want something different, for sure. There are definitely times where, like, you know, sometimes I think you do have to follow, like, if it's really important to you, then you got to find out what it is you're trying to say. But I think it's best to give up some of your autonomy just to the poem itself.